The Cancer Resource Center of the Finger Lakes, Stories of Strength and Support. The Cancer Resource Center of the Finger Lakes is located on West State Street in Ithaca, New York. The center holds weekly support groups, runs events like retreats and exercise classes, and provides information and resources through their library as well as social interaction. This book explores the experiences of 3 women with cancer and how the Cancer Resource Center helps them through it. Layla, 15, lives in Ithaca, New York with her mother, Julia, and 6-year-old sister, Opal. She was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor in 2012. The text for this story is based on my recollections from time spent with her. While working at her first part-time job, Layla experienced painful headaches and had trouble focusing on her work. Her mom came to pick Layla up early multiple times because she felt dizzy and tired. In fall of 2012, multiple doctors attempted to figure out the source of Layla's headaches and dizziness. Doctors suggested Lyme's disease, mono, and migraine headaches with no clear diagnosis. Layla's mother fought for a brain scan. With the brain scan, the doctors diagnosed an inoperable brain tumor. Layla traveled to Rochester to receive her medical treatments at the hospital there. The benefit Love for Layla fundraised for her treatments with the support of the Ithaca community. The hardest part for Layla was the reaction from her friends, classmates, and members of her community. Although Layla understood the good intentions of those she encountered, she wanted to tell the truth about her cancer and her prognosis. Layla organized an assembly for her high school classmates to inform them that the brain tumor is something that she will always have. A social worker visits once a month to help with finances and other issues. Opal had trouble understanding Layla's cancer. Sometimes Opal felt embarrassed by Layla's baldness or the attention that Layla received. Other times, Opal took pride in her sister's bravery. In addition to daily medications, Julia includes natural supplements in Layla's diet. The Cancer Resource Center sends volunteers to Cayuga Medical Center to keep patients comfortable, which is where Layla receives her treatments and gets her blood taken once a week. Carrie Quinn, who works one-on-one with the cancer patients at the Cancer Resource Center, knows Layla and has helped her through this process. Layla continues to fight childhood cancer with love and support from family, her community, and people like Carrie. Maria lives in Cayuga Heights, New York, with her husband Tivadar and 3 children, Svetilis, Shofi, and Balint. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in 2009. Maria's type of cancer is only seen in 1 to 4% of patients. The average prognosis for this rare form of stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer is 24 to 36 months. In 2011, the cancer spread to her liver and several spots in her bones. In 2013, Maria began a clinical trial for TDM1, which is a drug used for metastatic and inflammatory HER2-positive breast cancer patients. She travels to Boston every 3 weeks for the treatments, and it has been 4 years since her first diagnosis. At first, it is like a shocking deer-in-the-headlights feeling. Then you just have to power through. There are moments of sadness, sometimes more frequent, sometimes less. Last fall, I was not getting good news, so that was hard and stressful, but now I am filled with optimism, and I am also feeling pretty well physically and mentally. In addition to her treatments, Maria practices alternative methods such as acupuncture and Gerson's methods with juicing, which require a strict diet of only fresh fruits and vegetables. Maria took advantage of the yoga and meditation classes provided by the Cancer Resource Center once a week for 3 years and found they helped her immensely. Now, she continues to participate in the walkathon every fall and attends the Thursday or Friday lunch group twice a year. Maria hopes to represent the younger, middle-aged group of cancer patients and hopefully a successful case at the TDM1 clinical trial. Cancer is not something we talk about too much. It is hard to discuss, and I think it is stressful and scary sometimes, but I've always tried to be open about it. The hardest part about having cancer is feeling guilty that you did something wrong to get it, that you are now an expensive burden to society. The side effects of the drugs, the changes to your body, the sleepless nights, all of the medical appointments, and all of the waiting that goes with that. I think cancer gives you perspective, opens your eyes to more of the daily small things that you can appreciate, and I feel I have allowed myself to be brave and try a few things I might not have before. With the support from family, friends, and her community, Maria finds herself letting go of the negative energy and not stressing about the small stuff. Monica McGavin, born and raised in Candor, New York, lives there with her 8-year-old daughter, Nina. Monica was diagnosed with breast cancer on August 23, 2012. Monica works at Ithaca College with her mother. Some days they eat lunch together in the office. Monica felt a lump under her armpit and went to see the general practitioner, who told her, "That's big, that's really big." After her diagnosis, Monica felt she went crazy for a couple days. Monica started chemo treatment in September and flew to the Memorial Sloan Kettering in New York City, New York, every 1 to 2 weeks for her doctor appointments and treatment. The support from her family, friends, and community was vital. Her hometown of Candor threw Monica a benefit dinner as a send-off to her first chemotherapy treatment, and they raised $10,000. In addition, Corporate Angels, an organization that transports cancer patients to their treatment centers for free, brought Monica and other patients to New York City for her appointments. Monica received a combination of 2 different drugs as her chemo treatment. The chemo made her feel tired and flu-like. You get through it, you deal. My daughter Nina is the love of my life. When Monica told Nina about her breast cancer, she had to admit that we all die, and I can't promise that this won't be why I do. Maybe cancer is going to kill me, but I'm not going to live that way. Monica's recovery has been an ongoing process. Monica's mother, boyfriend, and friends have been with her throughout her entire journey. Monica's last chemo session was on March 13, 2013, and she's scheduled to have her reconstructive surgery on June 25th of this year. Now that her journey with cancer is almost over, Monica wants to use the Resource Center as a way to reach out to other cancer patients and share her story. Linda Myers, breast cancer. I'm not a cancer survivor. I'm someone who's had a cancer experience. It's part of my journey, but it doesn't define me. Sally Grubb, breast cancer. The Cancer Resource Center really demonstrated the importance of laughing, accepting help of friends, and being positive. Jackie Newhart, breast cancer. Jackie wants to share her story to give back to those who have supported her, to get motivated to move on to the next stage of her life. This is one of the things I can do to prove to myself I can go on. Diane LaPointe, breast cancer. Cancer is a part of our lives. It's what brought us together, but it's not what keeps us together. Dilmaron Dunham, breast cancer. Finding this place and the people here was the best thing that could ever happen in my situation. I don't want to call myself a victim. I know my life has been full of pain, but I know other people that have had much worse. I want other women who will be facing this to understand that there is nothing to be ashamed of. Afka Steinhuis, breast cancer. Afka released her emotions through quilting, creating 15 cancer-themed pieces of various sizes, the largest covering a full bed. I just had to do it, she says. Joy Inman, uterine cancer. Joy wants to share her story so people realize the diversity of cancer diagnoses and recognize the face of a uterine cancer survivor. There are a lot of other cancers, and we can learn from one another. Maria Rabb, breast cancer. There are so many different kinds of people who have cancer who have many different ways of dealing with it. I want to help other people realize that they can beat the odds too. Monica McGavin, breast cancer. My cancer heroes are nitty-gritty, down and dirty, real people with normal lives, and I'd love to be that person for someone else.